everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be going over all of the things I am bringing in my hospital bag. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lex. I actually already have a 20-month-old son, so I've done this once before. I'm also pregnant with our rainbow baby girl, and she will be arriving any day now. I'm so excited to finally be doing this video. I have a lot to show you. First, I just want to start off by saying that every hospital is different. They have their own set of rules and recommendations of things that you can and cannot bring. So what works for me might not work for you. The best thing for you to do is to contact your hospital or your birthing center or wherever you plan on giving birth and ask them what they recommend you bring. I'm lucky that my hospital is only 7 minutes away from our home, so I really don't have to pack too much. And on top of that, with Cooper's labor, they actually had offered for me to go home after one night. I think if they offer the same thing with our baby now, I think I'd prefer to only stay one night. So I've actually only packed my bag for one night. I figured being so close to the hospital that if I actually needed a second set of clothing or anything else that I need, that Dan, my husband, would be able to just go pick it up, no problem. So let's get started. My hospital bag of choice is actually this bag right here. It's from Shop Kindred Together. She has gorgeous jewelry, she has some shirts, and she has this bag as well. It says living that mama life, and I thought that it would be perfect to bring. It looks like it doesn't hold too much, but it actually holds a lot of stuff. I put the link in the description box below if you are interested in purchasing one of these bags yourself. I'm gonna show you just how much it actually holds. The first thing that I have in my hospital bag is this robe right here. Of course, I would be supplied with a hospital gown at my hospital, but I wanted something that was a little bit more feminine. It's from an Etsy shop. It has eyelet sleeves, it's in gray, and it has an eyelet bottom as well. There's buttons on the back. When I first put this on, I was so relieved. My first pregnancy with Cooper, the hospital gown it just made me feel so gigantic and uncomfortable, and I needed to put 2 hospital gowns on to be able to cover my front and my back. That's how big my belly was. And I actually tried this on again the other day, and it fits me perfectly fine. I'm not going to have to, you know, be covered in fabric when I'm laboring, especially the fact that I'm going to be laboring in the summer. Nobody wants to wear 2 hospital gowns. I'm probably going to be just so hot and uncomfortable. I wanted to make sure that I had something that was nice and light and covered my body. Also, my favorite thing about this company is that they actually ask for your measurements beforehand. They want to make it custom for your body. They want it to look flattering on you. That's the whole purpose of getting your own custom hospital gown. I also have linked this in the description below if you guys are interested in seeing what other ones they have available as well. There's like gorgeous prints. Most of them are floral. They're beautiful. You definitely should check them out. Next is a pair of flip-flops. These flip-flops are from Old Navy. They were $2.50. The reason why I get a new pair of flip-flops is because I'm going to not only use them in the shower, but I also will be using these walking around the hospital. And bringing home a newborn, I definitely don't want to bring home any germs or bacteria that's on the bottom of these flip-flops when I come home. So I like to buy a pair of flip-flops, nice and cheap and comfortable, and then I throw them out before I leave. As far as clothing goes, the first thing that I'm going to be bringing is this shirt from Bun Maternity. It is so comfortable. I wanted to have a long sleeve sort of sweatshirt option while I'm in the hospital, but again, like I said, I'm going to be delivering probably in June, so I think it's going to be kind of hot. I delivered the end of September with my son, and it wasn't hot, so I'm not really sure how the AC is going to be in the hospital, but just in case it's very, very cold, I wanted to make sure I had a long sleeve, and I also, just in case it's very hot, wanted to make sure that I would still be able to wear this and be comfortable. The best thing about this shirt is that it's so soft, but this pocket right here. So I have 2 on either side, and what they do is they open up very easily, and I'm able to breastfeed. So it literally is just 1 pull, 2 pulls, and I'll have my breast exposed and I'll be able to breastfeed. So this is from Bun Maternity. I love their maternity clothes. I'm definitely bringing this with me to the hospital. I'm also going to be bringing Bun Maternity's tank top. It's just a regular breastfeeding tank top. I figured if I'm super, super hot, it's good to have all different options. So this just buttons down from the shoulder, and I can just start feeding. The next thing I'm bringing is this t-shirt. It is nice, big, and baggy. I got it from Target. Ladies, when you give birth, unfortunately, your belly really doesn't go fully down to size, and you still kind of look pregnant. And with visitors coming over and stuff like that, I don't know. I always feel more comfortable in those days after giving birth, just sort of having nice flowy t-shirts that make you feel pretty and cute and girly, but also don't accentuate any waist part of your body, because you will be a little pudgy, you will be a little squishy, and it's just not something that you really want to feel uncomfortable about. So I always like to make sure I have on hand some nice, comfy, relaxed, soft shirts. And also another point is, it's okay to buy everything new for this experience, because when you go through labor, afterwards you're not feeling too good, you're not feeling too hot, you know, you kind of just, your body's all different, you've kind of gotten used to pregnancy, and then now it's just kind of soft and you're hurting, you know, you're uncomfortable. For me personally, when I would go shopping and get like outfits, putting on those outfits for the first time, I always felt so great. You know, I had brand new clothes, cute outfit, everything was just like perfect. I had never worn it before. That's how I want to feel after I give birth. I want to do everything in my power to feel good about myself and to just, you know, try to feel normal. So it's okay to go out and buy a special t-shirt, buy some sweats, you know, buy anything that makes you feel good. Do this for yourself. A huge aspect of labor is the baby, you know, you're giving birth to a child, you're bringing them into this world, and it's this magnificent event, but don't lose yourself in the process. The next thing that I'm going to bring, I actually kind of made these Mom Life sweatpants. These are very large sweatpants. And they have just like a very basic bottom that's cuffed. They are from H&M. They are linen, but they're very flowy, which is exactly what I want for a June delivery. Especially with your hormones just completely raging, you don't know if you're going to be having hot sweats or whatnot, so you definitely just want to go prepared for any type of temperature. You also can never go wrong with some comfy socks. I'm going to be bringing a belly band for postpartum. I've never worn one of these before. I'm not sure if I will like it, if I'll find it comfortable, or even if I'm going to use it. I have to speak to my midwife first. But as of right now, I'm going to bring this with me to the hospital. The next thing that I'm going to bring are my thank you cards. So I actually did this with Cooper's labor, and it was so wonderful to have something to hand to the nurses to just say thank you. Thank you for making my experience so wonderful. What we do is I have thank you cards in here, and I have a $5 gift card to Starbucks, as well as a little thank you note saying thanks a latte for like making this experience so wonderful for us. And I mean, $5, it's really not a lot, but it does make a difference. You're basically buying them a coffee and just saying thank you so much for, you know, all that you did for me. Next thing that I am bringing is my Mint Yeti cup. I love a cup like this that will keep hot beverages hot and cold beverages cold. This is my favorite mom hack, and I'm definitely bringing it with me to the hospital. That way, if I have coffee postpartum, or if I need, you know, ice water while I'm laboring, I know that it's always going to stay the temperature that I want it. Next thing that I'm bringing is actually going to be Depends diapers. Yes, I say that, just total confidence, guys. I do not care what you think. These things are by far the best. Like, this is like the biggest recommendation that I can make for you. I thought that I was going to use these postpartum only. I actually started using these the second my water broke. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. My water broke. It didn't break fully, and I found that out later on at the hospital, but it broke a lot. Like, a lot of water was coming out, and it would trickle too. So I would literally have been stuck on the toilet for hours. And with that excitement and adrenaline of your water breaking, it's early in the morning, you know you're probably not gonna feel intense labor by like the afternoon. You don't wanna be stuck on the toilet, you wanna be excited and moving around. These I put on, it depends, and I was able to just like walk around normally and not have to worry about constantly changing my underwear, changing my pants. Everyone talks about those mesh undies, and I'm sure they're great. I use them for very briefly. The pad that they give you to go with those bad boys is like this big. We're talking like a brick. Guys, a brick. And it like goes from like the middle of your back to like your belly button. Like, it is the most uncomfortable thing, and it doesn't really work that well. Like, I then switched to one of these, and I was able to have visitors come see the baby. I could get in and out of bed without worrying whether, you know, there was blood showing on my gown or anything like that. These are things that, you know, you don't really think of prior, but when you're in the moment, it's kind of like, you know, oh man, did I like leak? You know, things are happening down there still. You don't want that embarrassing moment. Obviously, it's not the end of the world if it happened, but you just something that you kind of want to avoid. So having Depends, I wore these probably the first week after giving birth, and then I was able to switch over to just like panty liners. But yeah, these things are amazing. You don't waste any underwear. I actually am not bringing any underwear with me to the hospital. I will only be bringing these. Please, 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 please try Depends. It's like the hidden secret of giving birth. For the record, actually, those are the Depends Fit Flex in a size small. They're very thin. Next is a sports bra. I got this sports bra from TJ Maxx. It was $16.99. It is a Calvin Klein bra. I love it. I'm actually totally impressed by it. It really just does a good job. I breastfed for a year and I got pancake boobies, unfortunately, so it does a good job of just kind of, you know, everything. And when like my milk comes in, they're probably gonna be perky for like the first time in 2 years, so yeah. I got it in a size large. It is a little big on me, but I figured once my milk comes in, it'll fit me great. Alrighty, so we are almost done. Let's go over the toiletries that I am bringing. So I am going to be bringing with me a wet brush. I love wet brushes. I'm going to bring deodorant. I am going to have my Tubby Todd refreshing spray. I love this stuff. Once again, it goes back to just do and bring everything that you can that's going to make you feel normal and pretty and fresh. I'm going to spray this all over myself, probably even over the baby, I don't know, the bedding at the hospital. Tubby Todd is a baby company, but they also have a mama line. This spray is so gentle, but it smells so good, and I love using it. I'm actually also going to be bringing the Tubby Todd all over ointment because it works really well as a nipple cream, so I will be using that. And I will also be bringing this. It's the Earth Mama Herbal Spray, and it's to take care down there. I used this with Cooper's pregnancy. There's also a medical version called Dermablast, but this is the all-natural version. Guys, this works, and it smells really nice. It refreshes down there, but the biggest thing that this does is it takes the pain away. If you've never given birth before, you might not know this, but there's actually this whole system they teach you about going to the bathroom postpartum, and you have a squirt bottle, and you have just all this stuff, and like instead of wiping, you have like a water bottle. It's just, and then you dab dry. It's really just like this whole process. I would take this, I brought this with me to the hospital, I sprayed it. Oh my gosh, relief. I never took any pain medication, and I barely was in any pain. Like, every time I'd go to the bathroom, I would make sure to spray this, and it really, really worked. This is definitely one of those things that you should have on hand when you're postpartum. I definitely plan on showering while I'm at the hospital. You just want to feel fresh afterwards, so I'm also going to be bringing with me my little shampoo and conditioner. As you guys know, I love Pureology for my hair. I've used it the whole pregnancy and it's been amazing. So I got little travel sizes. Hemp's Triple Moisture Lotion has been the most amazing lotion for pregnancy, I've noticed. It's kept my skin really, really moisturized. It smells really good, but it's not sticky. I actually hate putting on lotion, and I've gone through almost a big bottle of this, which is like unheard of for me. Makeup removing wipes. I also have Q-tips and Pond's cold cream because I use this to take off eye makeup sometimes. I have a toothbrush, toothpaste. I have some disposable nursing pads just in case. I have a little Philosophy Fresh Cream body wash. I use this as my body wash. Prenatal vitamins. And it's actually true what they say about chapstick. You want to bring chapstick with you for some reason. I don't know what it is, whether it's like the temperature of the hospital or the air in the hospital or just like panting and I don't know, your lips get chapped, so definitely bring your favorite chapstick along with you. As far as electronics go, the obvious, your cell phone. You want to bring some headphones with you, so I have packed some new headphones. You also want to bring a very long charger, phone charger. So if you have an iPhone, on Amazon they have 10-foot chargers. They're perfect. They're really not that expensive either, and no matter where the outlet is in the room, you will be able to have your phone in bed with you. And the last things that I'm going to be bringing to the hospital are in this little bag. I'm going to be bringing with me my Haka nipple shields. I did have an issue with one of my breastfeeding Cooper. It did go away eventually. I think one of my nipples was just more flat than the other, and Cooper did actually have a pretty bad lip tie that went undiagnosed until he was about 8 months old. So if baby girl has a lip tie or tongue tie, I want to be able to have these on hand. My hospital does actually supply these for free, but I had gotten these from Haka and I figured, you know what, I might as well use them. And the last thing that I'm bringing with me is my very adorable little heart-shaped Bamboobies reusable breast pads, because my milk with Cooper did come in very quickly, a few hours after labor actually. I was just like leaking everywhere, so I do want to have these on hand just in case the same thing happens with baby girl. So that is it for my hospital bag, but here are a few points I just want to make. First, I will be bringing my yoga ball with me as well. I also will be bringing my Boppy pillow to breastfeed with. I will be bringing snacks as well, like protein bars, anything that will stay in your bag that isn't really temperature sensitive. The hospital that I deliver in literally looks like a hotel, so the suites are gorgeous. They're so beautiful. I have a fridge that's all to my own, so I will also be bringing some club sodas and things like that, but that will really all happen once I've settled into the room. Maybe Dan will come back to the house and just kind of grab a cooler and bring stuff over. You also do not want to forget to bring all the important stuff like your insurance cards. You want to bring your birth plan, your ID, everything like that. There's also 3 other things that are kind of optional but I definitely did want to mention. Personally, I won't be bringing these specifically, but you might very well want to. Like I said, my hospital is great. The towels that they actually give you when you are going to shower are super, super plush and just like probably nicer than my own towels, but a lot of hospitals do not have nice towels, and you might want to think about bringing your own towel if that's something that's appealing to you, especially since, like I had said, after giving birth you don't want anything that's, you know, uncomfortable, especially scratchy towel, you know, rubbing up against your body. So definitely think about bringing your own towel. Also think about bringing your own pillow. If you're the type of person who gets very uncomfortable sleeping without your specific pillow, it's okay to bring it. I'm choosing not to bring a pillow because I get kind of iffy about bringing something that I use so frequently into the hospital and then bringing it home. It's just probably one of those like weird things, but if you want to bring your own pillow, you can also purchase a new pillow, leave that one at home as your nice new pillow, and then bring your old one with you to the hospital with the intent to dispose of it afterwards. While I am actually going to be bringing a fan that is battery operated and has a clamp on it, but a lot of websites actually recommend bringing a handheld fan that's battery operated and has the ability to do a cool mist. Having already gone through labor, I can totally see how that might be like very refreshing for somebody, so that's definitely another suggestion. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little while. I hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment below. I have linked everything in the description box below for you as well. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe because I'm literally going to have a baby any day now. So come along for this crazy journey and we will see you soon. Bye!